preachers, but when I was 17, it frightened the solid life out of me. You see, when I was 17, I was 22.5 stone weight. And if that wasn't bad enough, I had the angriest crop of yellow pimples you ever saw in your life. I swear to God, for 2 years of my life, there was some part of me weeping the whole time. So it was hard to pick up chicks, as you can imagine, you know. But I remember working with a brother of mine. He used to shear sheep, and we're up in this farm. I won't mention any names, but we're up one side of Ratnew, we're up the White Mountain shearing one day, and we got a call for the dinner. Went in anyway. Jesus, a tough looking house enough, but went in anyway for the dinner, and talking away, and the father says, "Hey, young fella," he says, "will you bring yourself to our debs?" And young one, 17, grand girl, like, and he says, "All the young fellas around here, I think they're afraid they're shy of us up here, they won't come up, they're laying at all." And now, I didn't wonder. Jeez, they were a serious looking couple. He said, 27.5 stone, a string vest, tattoos, and a bit of a beard. And I tell you, the husband was a tough looking charger as well. So I said, Jesus, I'd love to bring her, like, you know. I said, sure, look at the way I looked at it is, like, there'd be some chance of maybe a touch of intimacy, you'd never know. And at very worst, there was going to be a free feed. So said we'd go along with it anyway, give it a go. So, geez, I went home anyway, and I started washing myself. This was Wednesday. And the debs was on Saturday. And by Saturday, the feckin' pimples were shining. So I got ready early in the morning. I had the suit on me all by 11:30 in the morning in anticipation. Looking good, I looked in the mirror and cummerbund, red one, and a red dicky bow to match. I said, geez, there's something missing. I said, I had a look in the mirror. And I said, yes, a shot of brill cream. I said, just to get that wet, sexy look going, you know. So went to the bathroom anyway, no feckin' brill cream. But I found a great big tub of pseudo cream. And I said, this is sticky looking feckin' stuff enough, we'll give it a go, like. So got 2 big fistfuls of pseudo cream and lashed it in. And the added advantage, it introduced kind of white blonde highlights. You know, just I thought it looked awful feckin' well. So I took off anyway, up for the White Mountain to pick up this lady anyway. Headed up and brought a few flowers out of the garden and a bag of licorice or sweets. Money was very scarce at the time. I was working for a local farmer, fill a furn of the bowl, yeah. £6 and all you could eat. And to this day, he said, I nearly broke him. But anyway, landed up and picked up the chick anyway, and heading down along the road anyway, towards the hotel, everything going well. She's a great old chat. And she just said, like, did I prefer to start on the back or the belly when shearing the sheep? So that was grand anyway, headed on down, and next thing she turned to me and she says, would you like to see where I had my operation? Oh Jesus, 2 pimples went off in excitement. I said, Jesus, I wouldn't mind, I'm into that kind of stuff, I wouldn't mind up there, we're passing the feckin' Wexford Hospital. But anyway, landed down anyway, and I asked her what would she have to drink. She said she never drank in her life. She says, what are you having? I says, well, I'm having a pint of Guinness. And she says, spare enough, I'll have a pint of Guinness as well. And she was wearing one of them kind of white flowy dresses, you know, kind of a low-cut number. And I said, Jesus, if the Guinness falls on that, you'll be ruined, like, you know. I said, it's not on for women ready to be drinking pints. And she was stubborn enough, and she says, look at what's good for the goose is good for the gander. She says, I want a pint of Guinness as well. And I said, look, I said, I'll buy you any other drink, only a pint of Guinness. Now what will you have? She says, I'll have a pint of that white stuff up there. Feckin' Baileys. And I says, no, I said, they don't sell that in pints. And the bloody barman was listening. He says, oh God, we do. Yeah, he thought this again. Got down a big bottle of Baileys, filled up a pint glass up to the last. Had to break 2 weeks feckin' wages to pay for. So she got this anyway, and she till it was gone. Oh jeez, the big big rub of the lips anyway. She starts swaying straight away. But with that anyway, the dinner bell rang, so went in, sat down, and I was more concentrating on the grub at the time. When next thing I heard a bit of a rumble coming from the far side of the table, and she says, "Des," she says, and she was going kind of low like that. "Des, bring me home, I have a wicked heartburn." So I looked across, I saw the problem straight away. The left breast was after escaping the dress and was floating in our bowl of oxtail soup. So the creator was scalded like. I offered to rub in a bit of extra pseudo cream for the head, but she declined. So I was home alone at 10:30. No dinner, no nothing. Thanks very much. Thank you.